Let's see. All right. Paper I'm looking at. Can. How y'all doing today, fans? It was a little hot today, y'all. We gonna talk about the old days. I remember then my mom was going to work and me and my sister and brother we used to like rouse and play in the house and you know them white cats everybody used to have like the glass white cat. We broke the cat and we said, oh goodness, my mama looked at her whatnot and she every time she comes she know it's missing and it better be clean. She rub her hand on the whatnot stand. If she feel the dust, she gonna make us dust all of it and wash them, wash the whatnot. And we broke the cats. So me and my sister, we we stayed in one of my high. We went to every door and asked for some super glue. And I think Shay, one of my friends, they had the super glue. So we borrowed the super glue. We said, whoa, Lord, our mama gonna tear us up. We don't fix this cat. So we sat there and we glued the cat back together because it broke around the head, you know, because everybody had them old cats, like the glass fake cat with the pink eyes. And so I got the little marker, you know how you glue it, and I just got a white marker and just, you know, draw it around the way it can blend in with the cat. And then put some of that shine and stuff on it, and, you know, shine, because she kept it on the floor. She ain't kept it on the whatnot stand. So I said, oh, that turned out good. She'll never know it was broke. And me and my sister, we was crying. We was just going to door to door and say, oh, mama gonna tear us up. We broke this cat. And we went to every door, every door, we lived in the apartments, and we knocked on every door for some super glue. And we finally went to my friend Shay house. She had super glue. She was about the fourth house. And I was so glad she had it. So we finna walk to the store to get some of that super glue just to glue that cat back together. Because my mama ain't played about her flowers and her whatnots. She'll tear your butt up about them two. And so, I'm going to tell you what I used to do. I know she go look at this live. I was the baddest when I was a kid. My brother and sister used to go out. Okay, my mama used to get one of them long, big brown butter pecan ice cream. You know how like they have in the store. And she'll lock the deep freezer. She'll put some of it out for us. But I want to be greedy. So I picked the deep freezer. You know how the deep freezer you can pull up and just pull the head that are up and then it'll lock back when you shut it down. So they went out the door, so I pulled it up in the cup, broke in the deep freezer. And then I used to pull it up, like get the ice cream, you know how you dig deep in it. And then I pull it up where it can went like it ain't been in it. And my mama used to say, look like somebody been in here. She can tell. And but I made it like wait, but she knows somebody been in there. But she's like, well, no, well, how they got him? I was the only one who could pick that. And I think my sister found out how to do it too, because she seen me did it. And when they get a beating, she get a beating, I push my sister out the way and let my mama beat me. I take my sister beat. Them was the good old days, y'all. I had so much fun in my childhood. Good old days, you hear me? And my mama ain't played the radio. She ain't played by her flowers and her whatnot. And she can tell if any whatnot was moved. If you just dusted, you better put it right back how she had it. To this day, I don't buy no whatnots. She gave me half of it. I got them piped down in containment. I'm like, yeah, she wanted me to remind me of these old whatnots. It's hard to keep clean if you dust so much. I have ass and rub bad. But fans, I think that's funny. We all did some stuff in our day that we ain't proud of. And what else I did? I'm telling on myself because I'm grown now. I had got so my mama wake us up early. She get up about 3 sometime and 1 in the morning. Then about 4 she got to get dressed and she'll wake us up. We'll take a bath that night and then she'll wake us up early, take a bath. Again, that way when we go back to bed, wake up, just put on our clothes and wake up before the bus come, we'll be already clean and dressed. So the buses come right there, stop right there when you go out. My mama house right here, and then on the side the bus come from the road. Y'all see me make the videos coming from this way, coming up. You go down and turn around and go get my other cousin. So I believe like I was getting on the bus, and I turned around. I said I don't feel like going to school today, so I turned around to make sure my sisters and brothers ain't seen me. To this day, they didn't know I did it. So they gonna know now when they see this live. So I went in there, went to sleep, looked at cartoon. Those little look at Rasmus. The 3 what else? I used to look at Tom and Jerry. The 3 midget. Is I'm saying it right? It was Bam Bam. The 3 students. You call it one? I think the 3 students. And I was look at that. And I would say, I'm not going to go to school today. I want to stay home and look at me some cartoons. So I look at the cartoons, then clean up. The house be already clean. And I guess they say, well, how this house got clean when they got out of school? So I wake up. I said, my friend had drove me to school. I was about in the 10th grade or 9th grade. And I say, we got out of school. I got out of school early and had no class. So I came home and cleaned up early, put back on my clothes like I've been to school, and throw my tote bag in front of the door right there. And everything was clean and stuff. So they thought I came home with my friend, them riding, because I always ride with them in school and go out for school lunch. So we didn't have no phone, so my grandma had a phone. So I say, Lucy, let me see what time it used to be when they call when you ain't in school. I think you would get it by sometime about 3:30 or 4. They'll call, because I know they're going to call after 5 and she can come on. It'll say your child wasn't in school. So I go down there and sit down at the grandma about 3, because I know mama finna get ready to get off. So I go down there and sit down there. Sometime it'll come on early and then it'll ring, she answer the phone. And then it'll say, your child wasn't in school today. And they want to know why. And I hang up. And then grandma said, well, who that was? I say, somebody had the wrong number. And then I run on down there. And then they're sending in the mailbox too. So I got to go to the mailbox when I take care of that to get away with it. So I got away with it the first time. But the phone call, the second time I did it again, I got away with the second phone call. But the letter came in the mail. So mama went to the mailbox that day. And it said I went in school. She told me up. And she put me on a punishment. I had to wash dishes for about a week or 2 weeks. We took turns for a week. So I think I had to wash dishes by 2 weeks. So we take turns washing dishes a week. I made like one of these little things you put on like our name, like a little football, like turn like a little clock, who time to wash dishes. Cause we was to August, so she made it a week, so I we changed it. So when it's my time, I put it on my name. Then when it's my sister's time or my brother's time, so that's how we used to do, like a little football thing turn. And I had made it. So I had to wash dishes about 2 weeks and stuff. Oh, I didn't hear the last of that while I skipped school and went to school. She said, "You gonna get out my house. Y'all is not gonna be in my house. I finished school. All of y'all gonna finish school." And to this day forward, when she got on me, I ain't did it no more. I made sure I went to school. I got tired of getting beans with those stitching cards. I got beans with stitching cards. Like then, there was no law or nothing like that. These kids got it made. So then one day I was on the bus. I don't know why my sister and brother, I said this the other day to somebody, they wouldn't tell me that I had went to sleep on the bus. So our bus driver name was Buck Wood. And he took me all the way to his house. I think he lived it way in Webben, with Webben somewhere like on the other side where we stay. But he lived way in the country. And if I wouldn't have woke up, like I woke up and I heard the bus stop, I woke up and he wouldn't have heard me, I would have been on that bus probably all night long. And I wouldn't know where I'm at. Sometime I go somewhere with my teacher, she'll take me somewhere. I'll be out of, after school sometime doing work. So that's probably why my mama didn't call to see where I'm at, because sometimes I do that too. So he said, "Oh, you here went to sleep. Now I got to take you all the way back home." He said, "You might as well get in the car. Let me go in here and do this." He stand out the door, and he took me back home. My mama told my tail up for that. I think she popped me about 2 or 3 times. You know better going to sleep on that bus. I think I did it 2 times. She stopped me from that. And I think I slept on the bus a little further down the road, so he turned around. The second time he turned around, because I was all the way to his house that time. But I still got a beat. And I bet I ain't went to sleep on that bus no more. I bet you that. My mama said, you got one more time to go to sleep on that bus. You better get off the bus. And then my brother them start looking to make sure I get off that bus, because they didn't want me to get no beat. And the bus stopped right there in front of my house, and I went to going to sleep. But let me tell y'all something. When you be in school sometime, you be so tired when you get out, you be sleeping. I was always go to sleep on that bus. I was fight on there and be bad too, but sometimes I be going to sleep too. But if I got to ride a bus right now to this day, I won't ride no bus. They got cameras and all that. We had fun back then on the bus. I won't ride no bus right now to this day. I'm glad I'm out of school. I don't like all the stuff they do. These turkey rings good, y'all. Y'all got to go to Walmart. They're going to Street 9 out of 10. They don't be sweet, but they are good. But that's what I'm talking about the old damn. Some things I can't tell y'all what I did, but I got beats for it. But it was like some good and bad, but we all know when your kids, you don't got no business taking that out the stove. We didn't know no better. They go about 5 or 6. And I was getting allowance. And I paid for the hot. Let's go to the store and let's get the my grandma had an account. And let's put the hot volleyballs in my pocket. And I feel like this, back then I didn't know no better. I feel like if I'm getting on the counter, I can put stuff in my pocket and then put it on the counter, because I feel like it's getting paid for as I put it in my pocket and on the counter on her account. So the first time I got by, then the lady said, "You can't do that. because of on the account. I said, well, put all of it on the account. I didn't know, but she didn't lock me up or whatever because I didn't know no better. Because I didn't know what count mean when she say, when my grandma said, we can just put anything on there. And then my mama help her pay for it. When she get paid, a lot of people don't know they be running their mouth out of town saying that grandma did it. My grandma used to give grandma money too. Give her income tax too. So the ones that don't know what they talking about, they need to get their mouth shut. These are the ones that want to know it all. That's who I'm talking about. So, and I had found out that I couldn't do that. So I found out just put on the counter instead of putting stuff in my pocket and then putting stuff on the counter. So I think I was being greedy. So let's just call it greedy, not stealing, because I wasn't stealing, but you could call it that way. But if I was, the lady would have wrote me, called the police or whatever. Her name was Mary Sue. That's her name. She so she said you can't do that. So I say, I think I did it the first time I had told her. I said, but you can start. She said, yes, don't do it no more. Just put it on the counter. I said, yes, ma'am. So some things that kids don't understand, you got to break it down. Grown people break it down to you to know what you're doing or what you're not doing. Because I didn't know about accounts. I was about 7 or 8 years old. I thought you could just put stuff in your pocket and then put it on the counter and she write on a piece of paper. So once she learned me and showed us how to do it, when we go down there, then I know how to do it. So that's why I say some of y'all parents can't, fault the child. Y'all have to teach the child instead of want to beat them or fault them, because sometimes the kid don't know. You got to explain to them about what to do. So once I learned that, I put on the counter and got what I want. So that was said. So I didn't want to wash them dishes, y'all. You know how sometimes you don't feel good. I was sleeping on the sofa. My mom was fussing. She said, get up and wash some dishes. And I just didn't. I said, you know what? I don't feel like doing that today, but I'm going to wash them. But I wanted to wash them later on. Because see, my mom is a kind of person like this. She want it done right away. She don't want it done later. She want when she want things done, she want it done right away. And I called myself packing my little bag, and I had a dog named Fur Lightning, a collar, and we called ourselves running away. But it was just down the road right there, right beside my mom, right there in the bushes. And I called myself taking a loaf of bread, and she was calling me. She said, you better not come back this house. I'm going to tell you, call yourself running away. Y'all already know what I had to do. I had to go back. Them mosquitoes was tearing me up because the pole was right down, not too far. All I wanted, I said, oh, no, we got to get out these bushes. I came home with mosquito bites on me, and I don't think my mom would bite me. She just let me went to bed, but she put me on the punishment. And she seen the mosquitoes bite me, and she was laughing, but she still was fussing at me. But I bet I ain't ran away no more. Them mosquitoes tore me up. You understand me? They is bad in the country. I ain't called myself not running away no more. It was about 30 or 45 minutes. I got out the bush and went home. I said, you know what? I already got a bean ready for these mosquitoes to tear me up. Tied my dog back up, and took that little bread back to the house and me. And I bet I ain't ran away no more. Y'all kids, be good to your parents and mama, because some things we do, they don't tell you nothing wrong. And I'm glad my mom did on my behind. I'm glad my mama taught me right from wrong, because she wouldn't have, I probably been locked up in prison. And guess what? It turned out to be good, because I'm a good person, don't got no records, don't got nothing. Do you understand me? So she had to stay on me. So now I see why she was hard on me, because I was the baddest one out of her kids. So it's not because you think they don't love you, they want you to do better. So that's something y'all know, understand when y'all get a little bigger. But guess what? I'm glad I got the whips on me, the beans on me, because it kept me out of prison, kept me out of trouble, and I did better. Do you understand me? And then they take these beans away out of school. Maybe they need to bring them powers back in, because that's why the kids do what they do. But guess what? I'm glad I got a bean, because I know right from wrong. And that's what made me tough, and I'm still tough. Do you understand me? But fans, everybody got a story to tell, boy, I tell you. And then when you think about it, when you get grown, you're like, I can't believe I did that. Why did I did that? And you just do stuff, I guess, for the fun or the heck, I don't know. But anyway, but you do better, like that song say, you do better. But them were some good old days. And I wanted to tell you, Mom, if you're looking at this live, I'm so sorry I took you through all that. But guess what? You got to go through something to be something. And look at me now. I'm something. So that's the knowledge to take that in. But them was some good old days. And I won't trade it in the world. If I have to go all back again and do it all over again, I will. Because I had me a good time. Do you understand me? But fans, y'all stay cool. It been so hot. And this storm, bad storms, and I think it's gonna be bad storm the rest of this summer. This summer it wasn't good. It was just raining. And oh goodness, I've been cutting the yard about 10 times, going 11. Be glad when summer go away. Wintertime is my season. Well, fall is my best season, but I like winter, like to breathe better and do better, put on my coat and be out the door. But this heat, I don't do no heat, y'all. It's hot, and I feel sorry for the ones that have to work out there. I pray for them to be all right, because you can have a heat stroke in this heat. But fans, I'll be on here tomorrow. If I don't come on tomorrow, I will be on Tuesday. No, tomorrow will be Tuesday. So the day is, y'all mix up with all my days. Yeah, today is Monday. Yeah, Monday. I'll probably be on here Wednesday. But I love y'all fans, so I'm just sitting down, writing some old stuff that on what I'm gonna do. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And thank y'all for following me. The ones that follow me. I love y'all fans. Y'all have a good day. I hope y'all day was good. And when you're down, always remember that God loves you. And I love you. So, and I hope y'all night go by good. And have a good night. And hit that subscribe button, like and share. I love you, fans. And one more thing before I get off. I know y'all seen the video that about the strawberry this I did was about to get choked for real, y'all. And I had to play it off because I was talking and it got clogged up. But the next time when I make another video, because I'm gonna make one again to pop out, I'll make sure I have some water because I had to play it off, y'all. And then somebody said on Facebook, they laughed. They about got choked laughing at me. But it was funny. And I'm kind of glad it did happen like that because it made it more funnier to me. I'll keep looking at it laughing. But anyway, I love y'all, and y'all have a good night. Oh, goodness gracious. And keep that smile.